Rod, 3 massive points. Bit frustrating before the goal, but the goal did come. The deadlock was broken and we won 1-0. 7 points clear now of the bottom 4. 5 games to go. You must be pleased despite the level of performance, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, you can see a little bit frustrated, really, because I think we made hard work of it. You've got to give Dover credit. They made a real game of it. We knew that they weren't going to be where the league reflects at the bottom. They're still a good side, and it just shows you how strong the level is, really. They made it tough for us, but I was frustrated because we wasn't as fluent. We just didn't look like we had a goal in us, if I'm being honest. Thought we had some good moments in the first half, but we just come off of our link play wasn't good enough. Maybe a bit of nerves, I don't know, because the boys know that today was a must-win game. But we've got a lot of experienced players in that changing room, and just doing the basics well, I think in the end just got us over the line. We managed to keep a clean sheet, which was so important to us. But as I say, you have to give credit to Dover. I just think we could have been better today. We've had a good week off. Can't blame tired legs, and it's probably one of the performances that I'm pleased is behind us.
We stood there at Hampton last midweek, talking about set pieces and working on those. It's 2 in 2 games now, getting goals as a result. Obviously, we went up at Chippenham last week. Another one here today to win the game. Does that reflect the work that's been done, the discussions that have been had?
Definitely, but we'd already had 4 or 5 free kicks and no one done the move. The players have to take that on board. They know the runs, they know what they had to do. As we said at Hampton, we had 15 corners there and we never really worked the keeper at all. But we did manage to switch on and do a couple of the corners that Kev's been working on, and we scored from it. But just where was the other 5 or 6 corners? These players, we can't keep screaming out so the opposition knows what we're doing. The players have got to know the runs and know what's going on. And I just thought that was us today throughout. I don't think, we looked like we hadn't really played together. And it was one of those, we had so much chance and we could have been better. With the ball, obviously, we gave the 2 strikers a go today, and I just think we were just a little bit messy when we had possession. I just felt we could have been better and more ruthless. And at this level, you've got to find goals. You've got to find a way. Now, we shouldn't be relying on set pieces. With the amount of ball that we had today, and it was the same a little bit at Chippenham last week, we had a lot of good possession. But it's putting the ball in the back of the net, and we've had to rely today on a set piece. But I said at 3 o'clock, it doesn't matter how we win the game, we just got to win the game. And if we don't concede, then obviously the 3 points have been massive to us staying in this league. So I sound like I'm disappointed, which I am, because I know we're better than that. I do. I know what we've got at this football club, and we could have been a lot better. A little bit of decision making, bit of communicating, knowing when to play. But we complicated it today. I mean, we literally got over the line.
Sonny Fish, obviously we lost. It's a bit of a blow in the run-up to this. He's been excellent, hasn't he, since he's been here on loan. But hopefully his goals have done enough, and we can thank him for the work that he has done. And now moving on to Gateshead, relying on the other lads, getting the points regardless.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there was a bit of a surprise, Sonny leaving us the way it was. As I said, we didn't get a lot of notice to be able to manoeuvre, but we also have to thank Crawley that the fact is that they let us come to him. They let him come to us. So I'm grateful of that. Obviously, I'd have liked a little bit more notice. I tried to work the phone and see if we could, what was available, but everybody was doing the same thing. So the opportunities weren't the greatest. And we just said, look, we're going to stick with what we've got. We still got Roscoe, who thought come on and gave us something today. And we're very grateful for Fish's goals, and he's a great lad. And listen, I do, and the players do, and I'm sure the club and Kevin and everybody wants him to push on. But it was just a little bit of bad timing. But as I say, we wish him well, and we are really grateful of the contribution he's brought to us. But as you say, today maybe Fishy might have got us in a few more times. But we've got to keep working with these lads now. I mean, I don't want to. They know my standards, and my standards today wasn't that. I always say if we get beat by a good team, I can accept that. But Dover made it very difficult for us, but you could see there was a lot of opportunities that we could have probably scored other than a set piece. So that's where I'm a bit disappointed. I thought with the game management, the way we had to hold on and still defend corners late on and whatnot, I think we allowed the game to really sort of be stretched here today. And yeah, we, as I said, we scored one and they scored none, and we got the 3 points. But as I say, whether Fishy would have made a massive difference for us today, no one will ever know that. But as I say, we wish him well, and I'm sure he's happy to see us that we won 1-0.
On to Maidstone on Monday, nice local one. Hopefully a decent amount of travelling fans going down the M20 to that one. 7 points clear, as we said, 5 games to go, but we can't let up, can we? It's going to be just keep going until that safety is confirmed.
Yeah, I want to say I thought the support today, I mean, we never made them very loud, probably much to the last 15-20 minutes because we wasn't excited enough. But, they've come out in really good numbers here today, and, to start getting them numbers and all the work that's gone on, around the club over the last sort of weeks, 10 days, is credit to the owners and that. And to be fair, the fans complimented it. They come in and they've got everything they've wanted now, and they come out in the numbers and supported that. So I just want to say thank you for that, because we need you. You are a massive part of this football club, and that's what we want to see, these type of gates and the bars to be nice and full. Moving on to the point situation, we go to Maidstone now that we are 7 points clear, but we want to still push on. We know that'll be tough. Obviously it's another derby, and they're obviously flying in the playoffs. I don't know how they got on today, but they're going to be tough opposition. I'd have thought they probably won. So we need to just try and get as much out of the players as we can on Monday. Obviously with tired legs, we go and play on AstroTurf, and we just have to try and pick a team and a system that's going to want to try and see if they can go and get us the points at Maidstone. But we know that they're going big guns. They've had a great FA Cup run, so we know it's going to be tough. But the players have got to look after themselves from now till Monday. And the supporters hopefully have got a little bit more confidence that they're coming down to that game and knowing that we're not mathematically safe yet, and we won't until someone says we can actually go down because of the points and the goal difference. But we can go there with a little bit more confidence, and knowing that we're not fighting for every point, because we lose 1 or 2 games on the bounce and all of a sudden we were sucked back into the relegation. So they need to enjoy that today and bring it to Maidstone as a bit of confidence, and hopefully we can put on a better performance than today.
Cheers, well done today.
Thank you.